Alright, today we are talking about functions. I did lists previously, so today we're going to be talking about functions. Um, First off, we're going to talk about defining functions. Let's talk about this def part, right? You just hover over it, or maybe even click it, right? This is a function right here. We defined say hello as a function with the variable name, right? Basically it's saying we're going to print this string hello, comma, uh, whatever the name is, right? Plus, uh, well, and then an exclamation point in. That's why you had the plus and then the exclamation point, right? And after that, we call the function and we do say hello, John, right? So the name part is what we put here. So now if I put Roger, so I just hit Control Enter, it would be Roger. So let's just put it back to John. Here's some very basic names. Anyways, right? Now on to the next part. Defining a function with a return value, right? Now if we defined add numbers x, y, right? And we returned x and y, right? Let's say x and y are 4. Let's just say that. Or 3 and 5. We call the function and store the result, right? So result would be add numbers 3 and 5, right? So 3 and 5. 3 and 5 equals 8, so it gave us 8. And it will print the result is result. And the variable result is this, 3, 5. Add numbers is a function which adds numbers. That's simply it. And then define greet with default age, right? Define a function with default argument values, right? So define greet with default age, name, comma, age equals 25, right? So that's just saying greet with, you're just greeting somebody, it'll be hello, and then their name, and then an exclamation point, you are, the string age would be, sorry, that's my phone, I'm turning off that ringer, okay, you are, your string age, which would be 25, right, and, years old at the end, and that is this part of the code, result right here. Hello, Bob, you are 25 years old, right? The Bob part comes from this part. Here with default age, Bob. Same way we had to say hello, John. Just call the function with a value, right? It's just calling the function. Then we have call the function with a custom argument value, right? Say, this would be a custom one where it's not going with the 25-year-old thing that we had in the definition. It would go with something that we wanted. Say we didn't want to change this, but we wanted to add something, right? We would have Alice and then her age, right? So now if we want to have that same thing, just copy and paste. Just copy that. My name's Jaden, so let's just say Jaden, right? And then 16, right? Control Enter. Hello, Jaden. You're 16 years old, right? Very simple. Functions, like there are more types of functions, but I just wanted to go over like the simple, like a very simple one, so you guys can grasp the concept of a function, the concept of defining functions and calling functions later in your code. Right? You can define a function all the way up here and call it at like line 100. It's still it's still valid in the code, right? So if I just wanted to like say, yeah, there you go. This is my thing. Say hello, then put a string of somebody's name, Jaden, comma, you're 16 years old, right? That wouldn't work. But, hold on, there you go. Right here, say hello, Jaden. Say hello, Jaden, right? And that would be about it for as of right now. One thing I want to got that I guess I just showed you how everything works, but I want to show you the differences, right? It's very obvious that in our definitions of if our in our like defining of the functions, nothing's being printed, right? Like if we didn't have this right here, let's just copy this and then delete it. Copy this and delete it. Let's run it. That wouldn't print because this is the definition of it. But you have to call the function in order for it to work. And that's what happens here. Hello, John. Right? So same down here. If you just remove this part. Oh wait, yeah. If you remove the calling part, the function means nothing. See, now that's gone. You need to call your functions in order for your function to give an output. Because if you didn't tell the function to work, what will it do? Nothing. So function is also very simple, but it's all about how complex you get with your functions, right? Like how many times you're going to use it, where you're going to use it, if you're using it the right way. Spelling is very important because now if I well, with Replit it will autocorrect you most of the time, but like if I put great underscore, like see how it's already autocorrecting me, but like what if I did it this way, right? But I had it with an A or something like that. I just messed it up somehow. It would really cook me. Cause yeah, did you mean blah 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 blah? So it will autocorrect you in Replit, but if you're coding in on like a different site or just straight up Python, it might mess you up. Whoa, not defined. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's the same thing. That's why. What? Oh, I still have it as great. I didn't see. Like I didn't even see that. Sorry. Yeah, my bad, guy. But yeah, so spelling. Sometimes. Well, with calling a function, you would have the placement would have to be after you define the function. That's the only rule with placement. Anything else? Honestly, that is all that you would need to know for basic functions. And yeah, our next and final video will be a code compiling all of my previous videos using variables, printing strings, obviously using comments so that future coders or just a friend that wants to look onto your code without being blasted with information, we're going to be using integers and things of that nature in our code, and I will explain it all to you guys, and we will have a great code with lists as well. I'm going to show you guys how to use those in functions, and that'll be great. That'll be our last YouTube video. And that would be the end of my Tipperary channel. But hope you guys have a good one. That's all for today.